Welcome to the Malvern Lacrosse Town for this first semi-final clash between Malvern and MCC. I'm Gus Campbell, and with me is Dave Joy. We're going to do our best and see if we can add some commentary to our live stream, and to all our Malvern followers out there, all on Facebook or however you get this live stream. Let's get behind the boys. It's a big game today, and a win puts them up for a preliminary final next week.
First semi-final, winner stays in it, the loser goes home. Let's get ready for the action.
Let's go! Red on three! 1, 2, 3! Red!
The referees for today is Steve Green, Jason Lawrence and Darren Henderson. With the Malvern lineup, they're coached by Sammy Anglicus and Stephen Bown. And MCC, they're coached by Gareth Allen and Nick Collo. Getting to the first face-off now. And let's stay tuned and let's hope Malvern get off to a good start.
Important first face-off. Angus Thompson pitch out there with the ball. It's a very good start from Malvern. Players to watch for Malvern, number 18. Joe White out of Penn State, the ball on the ball now. Mitch Baker, number 12. And Brendan Tran, number 8, the other left-hander. Up in the midfield at the moment, 7 James Garrett, 23 Aaron Curry and 15 Kobe Cook. Comes a shot, save.
Yeah, nice move by the Malvern boys then, just the shooting a little bit out of the range. A couple of things Malvern do need to do. That's one thing, is improve on their shooting. Mitch Baker with the ball, he makes a move from behind as a shot goes wide. Yeah, Malvern seem to have a good offence, good defence. The basic thing that needs the difference between them being one of the top sides and where we are now is just the basic errors, shooting at goal, picking the ball up. But it looks like we're off to a good start today.
MCC in the transition. Tyler Reynolds, number 4, their leading goal scorer. Oh, shot on the net. Yeah, Reynolds has 43 goals, 6 assists for MCC. He's their leading tally maker. Good save there.
Top right, right, cutter in, AJ1, kick left, kick, top, hold, cutter, AJ, cutter. I bet you're under the right, on the left.
They've got the MCC defence down on the crease. Baker looking. Angus to the shot. Just wide of the net.
So 4 shots from Malvern so far, which is a good sign. It's going to start to hit that cage and everything will start to work all right. Ball will start behind with young Cubby. They call him Brendan Tran. One of our best goal scorers this year. He's usually pops up for a couple of games, so we're really hoping he can do that for us today. Ball goes to Joey White behind. Another chappie that's been making plenty of moves and cutting through. Up to Baker at the top. Baker winds up, hits the pipe.
Yeah, it was a fine shot by Mitch Baker. Hit the top bar. Malvern riding, they've got it loose. Baker onto the ground ball. So important to get those ground balls. Yeah, last week's game here, Malvern leading by 1 goal against Footscray, and Angus there, number 10, having a great game in the middle, and he got a call from work. He works for the Special Operations Force, Victorian Police, and had to leave the game 7 minutes before the end. And unfortunately, Footscray scored a few goals, but we couldn't get the ball back from the face-off area.
Okay, Malvern in defence now, ball with MCC. Down there in defence, we've got 88 for Malvern's James Butler, 29 Tony Joseph. And on the other side, we've got 17 Sammy Bucci's. They call him Buddha. Good solid D, they've been working well all year. Let's hope today they can keep up the good work. Let's keep the fouls to a minimum, be hard at the ball, and we should be okay. MCC like to move the ball. They have a lot of pick work inside. The Malvern guys have got to be aware of what's going on. We've got a foul call against Malvern and a scored MCC number 14. And with the referees, I think we may have a foul. I'm not sure what the call is, whether it was going to cancel with the goal. Looks like we'll get that decision from the referee shortly. Yeah, it appears the foul was cancelled with the goal, so it looks we're all even to start. Tommy bounding the face-off. Tommy's having a really, really good year. He missed last week's game, bit of knee soreness. We're assured this week he's 100%, he's ready to go. So we're looking for Tommy to get out of that middle with a couple of clean ones will help us along.
Tommy! Out!
Nice pick up by Aaron Curry. It's it down to Joey White. Attack's been good. They've been patient. They've been moving the ball. As I said, we just got to get a little bit more accuracy and then we'll be in business. Ball up the top to Curry now. They look to Mitch from the top. Mitch Baker, number 12. Most of his work from behind. I'd probably like to see him up the top a little bit today. He might pick up a midi or something like that. But anyway, Malvern moving the ball around the outside. Aaron Curry looks to dodge here. Gets forward, nothing really there. Little pop-up pass, Joey White to the crease, but doesn't come off.
James Garrett shot the ball and nearly gave Joe White a tattoo there. And they're looking to transition. Marty Hyde, number 8. Long-time box player, very skillful. Down to number 10, Daniel Mental player, also a very long-time box player. This is their main scorer, Tyler Reynolds, number 4. That's their bread and butter right there. Cut to the feeder.
That's the first couple to MCC now. No need to panic, but Malvern need to start getting on the ball. Get some good movement down there. We're getting plenty of the ball. We just need to get some good shots off.
Great job, Marty!
Yep. Next one. Although I'm loving it, Jace. I'm loving it.
Go, Gus! All the ball does. Straight through, mate. Come on, Mitch. Chrissy, let's go! Good height, good height, good height!
Clean win to MCC in that instance there in the face-off. Malvern back into defence. Good D by Malvern then. No commitment, just using a bit of the body. MCC controlling the ball in their attack at this point in time. No need to rush out. They're just going to sit back and wait till they make a mistake and then take it off them. MCC, no hurry at this point in time. Shot from Mental plays good. It's 3-0 MCC.
With 3 goals scored from those 4 shots, so they're right on the money. The Malvern defence really needs to put some pressure on that feeding area. We'll see how they go here. Kobe Cook with it. Josh Norton in now at the back for Malvern. They've turned it over there. Joe White onto it. Good leg speed. Cook at the top. Mitch Baker with it. Got the split, there's a shot. Sturgis in the net for MCC. Baker back on a good ground ball.
Right side. Reset, boys. Top right. We're open. Left side. Left side. Right. Step up. Top right. Right here. Top. Edge 2. Left side. Edge 2 here.
Here it is. Saved.
Yeah, good save by the MCC goalie. Results in the ball clearance. MCC going to attack again. They'll just hold it up and wait. 3-goal lead. They're in no hurry. MCC looking to drive from the top. They always have a good move cutting game. Nice check there by Kobe Cook. Dislodges the ball. Picked up again by MCC. Daniel Menderplay. It's been fairly substantial in their wins this year. In the crease that time. Balls goes Malvern. Get towards the latter part of the first quarter. Malvern desperately need to score a goal to get this ball rolling. Had plenty of the play, plenty of shots. They just haven't been able to put the ball in the net.
Take him! Put it on!
Nice clear by Tony Jace up to Kobe Cook. High. Moves it on to Joey White. Malvern will resettle, but they need to get a move on. Some of the midfielders need to sort of look for the matchups, maybe take them on a little bit up top. Most of our driving seems to be coming from low and down the bottom. Ball goes over to Cook, sends it over to Josh Norton down behind, across to Cubby now. Who are we looking for? Up to Joey White up the top. Now Aaron Curry looks like he might be the man that's going to have a crack. Kobe Cook's on the run, looks around, can't get a shot, passes it off to Mitchell Baker, he lets one go, too high, Malvern retain possession. Back with Norton behind now, Josh makes a move around the bottom corner, gets a shot, goalie comes up, another save. This goalie's been hot today, and Malvern need to cool him down, they've got to put a couple past him and cool him right off.
Yeah, Malvern's had 6 shots on the net. He's held them out and about 3 misses, so getting their share of the shot, but just not putting them past Sturgis in that net. And we've got a flag down. MCC coming to a 3-3 man up. The shot will come from Mendel at the top here, or Marty on the bottom left. The give and go to Mendel play over the top of that shot. Marty Hyde hits the pipe. Malvern back on, 6 on 6 now. There, grand ball. Tommy Bones straight onto that. Aaron Curry, bottom right, opposite. Norton, score!
What a great piece of work from Tommy Bound. Gets the ball down in the back half, under pressure, gets it up, moves it on. Goes in, draws the man, dumps it over to Josh on the corner, and Josh gets Malvern on the board. Great goal.
Go, Malvern! I don't think forward ducking was following it. It's meant to go. Yeah. Stories on.
Face-off to MCC. It's probably been about 50-50 in the face-off today, Curly, or we were slightly down. 3-2 our way. We need to get them all, though. That's what we really need. More possession in attack. Great save by Roger Chan there. Guy on the crease, he's plucked it off. Here goes the President, Gaz. Clock must be just about down, and ball almost dribbles in from Malvern. End of the first, MCC 3, Malvern 1.
Ready to go second quarter. Luca besiege on Malvern. Yeah, need to put pressure on that feeder. Can't just stand bang out. Daniel mental play just to pick the eyes out of it. That really is MCC's main strategy, feeding those cutters. Got to put some heat on him. Mendel plays a dominant right-handed player. Here he comes. Here's the cutter. Got to tighten up. There's another one, fed to the crease. MCC's fourth goal.
Yeah, Malvern got to put a bit more pressure on that feeder. They're just letting them run around and wait for the opportunity to throw the ball into the middle with someone vacant and score.
go, Christian. Forward, Tommy, forward. On it.
MCC out with the ball again in the middle. MCC prepared to just hold up, wait up, get the ball moving, get their cutters going through the middle. Get the Malvern defence turning their heads. Good contestant by Ali Unlucky down there. A bit unlucky not to come up with that ground ball. MCC with the ball again. Marty High driving on the left as he likes to do. Another shot from MCC goes over the top. They'll retain possession. Referee's time out. MCC on top of the ground balls at this stage in the game. A pivotal point. Yeah, we do. We need to get the pressure up, as Curly said. We need to get a bit more pressure on these guys with the ball. And playing it on their terms.
Check.
Referees have called that a pass, so it's Malvern ball. Need to get this down, get some time in attack, start to get the ball around and start to score a few goals.
Yeah, Malvern clearing the ball now, James Garrett. Oh, there's a foul. This is important now. Man up for Malvern, so important to get one back here. There it is, over the top, Aaron Curry.
Should get one more go at this man up. Nice move before just the shots have got to go in the goal once again. Goalkeeper for MCC makes a great save. Sammy Todd Hunter comes up with the ball. We retain possession on even 6-on-6 again now. Time for the middies to step up, start taking a couple on at top. Draw and create a move. Ball with Curry, sends it over to Baker. Baker will get it down to the bottom, down to Josh Norton, over to Cubby on the left-hand side. We're going to keep working that left-hand side. We've got two lefties down there. Mitchell Baker looks like he's on the move. He's going to take him on. Malvern need to work a little bit harder off the ball when we start to dodge, instead of just sort of standing there. A nice pass, though. Good stave, whatever you want to call that one. Yeah, MCC in no hurry to hold a 4-1 lead. They'll just take their time, move it up at their pace. And a nice ride by Malvern, get the ball back. The referee's call here, we're not quite sure what's happening. Call it a Malvern ball. Ball starts up top with Kobe Cook. Send it over to Aaron Curry. These are the guys we need to come through the midfield a bit more and have the midfielders create a bit of an opportunity. They're a bit flat at the moment. We're throwing the ball back to the goalie. MCC on a fast break. Nice pick up by Kobe Cook. He's got help if he needs it. Good luck catching him anyway. Well done. Back in attack. Mate still making subs. Malvern still making subs. Cubby comes around and scores a goal while everyone's asleep. What a great move. Brendan Tran, number 8. Puts Malvern back within 2, which is better than being down by 3. So a little bit more luck and a few more goals, and this game could break wide open.
Yeah, good opportunist goal there by little Tubby. Exploited, they weren't picking him up. I think on the Malvern's attack, Gus will be more inclined to take on some of their long stick players. Take on anyone. Yeah. I think they're hell bent on taking the middies at the top. I'd be inclined to take anyone anywhere and just exploit them and see if they can slide. Tommy Bone, good pickup. I think it's better when Malvern move their feet and keep the ball moving. They're hard to play them, but when they stand still and want to play the possession game, the defence line just seems to sit inside them. There's a good match up there for Tubby. Back out there on Curry at the top. He should blow straight past him. On the left, dumps. There you go. Josh Norton finishes it off. Aaron Curry off the top.
Yeah, it's a nice move, Dave. What we were talking about before, the middies have got to take these guys on and draw that dump. It's where we're not sort of, getting as many shots off as we need to be. But nice move by young Aaron Curry. Took his man on, draw the double, threw it over to Josh. Josh made sure it went in. It's pretty 101. Time out MCC.
Jojo, you're the slide, yeah? Go again, Malvern. Keep it ready. Let's go, Sauce. He can't move. I'd rather him get the ball.
Back at the face-off after the timeout.
Hold it. Quick right, you wait.
Tommy Bound certainly added some competitiveness since he's come into that centre face-off. Haven't come up with it this time, but we haven't lost it just as yet. So the ball's in limbo at the moment. Referee's call. Referee's call to the black ball. Still with Malvern in the back half, got to clear it first. Reasonably easy clear. And Brendan Tran clears the ball across over to Kobe Cook. I think it'd be nice to see Mitch Baker and Joey White get in the game. Once they get in the game, they could do anything and blow it apart, but we're still waiting to see what they can produce. Ball with Baker now, sends it across the back to Norton. Up to Cubby again, over to Joey White. This is where Joey likes to run and sweep. He draws a double though. Loses the ball, young Cubby picks it up. Up the top to Mitch. This is where we like to see him having a crack from. Nice and tight. Up high, takes a shot, scores. A ripper shot. And puts a different perspective back on the game now. 4-all. So that's the guys we want to see getting in the game. Number 12, number 18 and number 4 is already in the game, but we know all of our attackers getting in the game. And good work from our middies then, taking guys on, drawing the second double, sending the ball on, moving it quickly, end up with good shots.
Are you here, Christian?
James Garrett comes up with a crucial ground ball. Got to stay 50% in that centre draw at least. Game of lacrosse. Joey looks to cut it to Mitchell. There we go. All of a sudden, bang, bang, we run in front. Nice assist. Joey White to Mitchell Baker, makes no mistake and puts the ball right in the back of the net. You see James Butler, number 88, coming on the field on this outer side. Congratulations to James. James has been playing Division 1 most of the year and had a fairly good season, and he's been called up for his first game in state league for quite a while. So good luck to James, a great young kid, great young player. Angus Thompson-Pritchard out the middle with the ball for us, back into attack. And these are crucial things, those centre face-offs and ground balls. Yeah, Baker was open again, but yep. Yep, the last 4 shots have been on the cards and they've all gone in, Curly, correct. Pretty much straight at his stick, that one. Or you could say great save by the MCC goalkeeper. Probably go either way. Malvern's starting to put a bit more pressure on the ride now and making it a little bit harder for MCC to clear the ball, which is good to see. Starting to make them have a fumble here and there, and there you go. Keep the pressure on, make it hard to clear the ball. Yeah, nice knockdown by Lockie Bound then. Stopped a fast break, but of course they get a lucky break there, and no mistake. MCC grabbed the ball and put it in. 5-all at present. Malvern had the better of the last 2 or 3 face-offs with Tommy Bound out there again. Hopefully Tommy can rake another one and get us back down into that tech area. His younger brother, number 3, Lockie Bound on the wing. Out the back, Pritchard out to Curry. Great pickup. Sent it over to Lockie Bound. Malvern get on a fast break here. What are we going to do with this one? As long as we don't waste it, it doesn't really matter. Everything was good except the shot. Great play. Yeah, the pressure on the clears make them hurry up and make mistakes. Malvern step offside, I think then that's the call would be. Yep, Malvern step offside, lose possession of the ball. Crucial errors in the final. MCC with no backup. Malvern goalkeeper closest to the ball when it went out, so it'll be a Malvern ball. No, we've turned it over. We've changed our mind. Not quite sure I saw that MCC bloke standing close to the line, Curly. I must have missed that one.
Well, it's obvious to see the strategy MCC employ, and it's simply get the ball to the back and cut across the crease. Good check, Tommy Bone, got to pick the ball up, and he's onto it. Oh, yeah, wow. We've got a timeout on the red team. We've got it 5-all.
.48 seconds to go in the first half. MCC called the timeout. Surely they're trying to look to score one more goal just before the break to put them 6-5 up. Malvern need to have good, solid D, non-committal, make them move the ball around and run the clock down. MCC shot. We've found a flag here somewhere, I think. Not quite sure what the call is. Too far away to hear it. 28 seconds left on the clock. Not sure it was a minute or 30. Do MCC hold the ball? Yeah, they do. That must have been a 1-minute penalty, so I think MCC will hold the ball and start with possession in the third quarter. With probably about 32 seconds left in a man-up situation. Refs have called them to get it in and keep it in, the old stall rule. And they have to make a move. They can still hold it down in the bottom part. As long as they don't cross the restraining line, they can still hold it there. And there's the half-time break. 5-all at half-time. Curly, what's your thoughts?
Oh, well, there's not much in it, that's for sure. Malvern had better of that half, but just got to continue to attack that goal with good quality shots.
All right, we'll take a short break and then we'll be back with the second half here from the Malvern Town Hall. Back for the second half here at Malvern Town Hall. MCC will start the game with the ball. Man up for about 30 seconds. I'd like to, we normally, in years gone by, Curly and I would like to thank the lovely ladies that sent us in the cream cakes and the coffees, but today we'd like to thank David Neander, Havoc, for the coffee, and we'd like to thank Amy, the MCC scorer, for supplying us with some lovely chewy lollies to keep us going throughout the day. Called it a loose ball, push, no foul. Possession will stay with MCC. Not looking good for this fella on the ground. It's number 10. Not looking good for him. Little bit of an unfortunate event. Number 10 needs to leave the field. He fears there's something wrong with his knee. It's not what we want to see.
Alright, 5-1 boys, let's go! Go keep that. Let's go, lads. We're even, boys.
Okay, game about to resume. We're all even. Penalties over. 6 on 6 again. MCC with the ball. I'll look to move it around, look for the cutter. Once again, Malvern's got to sit there, push up, put pressure on the feeder. Good work there. Got great work in defence by Aaron Curry. Picks the ball up. Good luck catching him. He's off. Here we go. We need to get a nice set up. We could possibly score on a man up here, fast break, but no, we'll take the settle. Give everyone a touch. Second half. Let's get it going again. Look for the good percentage shot. Ball out the side with Mitchell. Goes back up the top. Tommy Bound. He'll head it over to Kobe Cook in the middle. Not quite sure where we're looking to come from here. Whether we're going to look to take some dodge from the top or try and work the defenders behind. But we need to get our passing up. We just had some shocking passing. Get them skills up and we'll be fine. Bit rushed there by young Mitch there. We turned the ball over. MCC with the ball. They haven't cleared it just as yet. Guys are out chasing hard. Great. What's the referee going to call? He's called it MCC ball. Malvern players are not happy with that, but that's the way it goes. You won't be changing that. So to keep the ride up, make it difficult for these guys to clear the ball, which they started to do in the second quarter. Yeah. Yeah. Well, best to shut him or make the goalie get up to the middle of the line where he was before. There we go. There's a big, great check by Mitchell Baker. Got to just take your time and secure. And Mitchell's taking a shot. It's gone over the top. Bounced off the pipe. Still didn't go in. Todd Hunter gets the rebound. Good work by Sammy there. Moves it up to Kobe Cook at the top. Malvern gets a chance to reset here. Couple fresh ones on. Start to work the ball again and look for that good shot. Riding's been excellent since halfway through the second quarter, as it was then. Mitchell Baker gets around, makes up for amends. He gets the one where he should have got anyway. There he is, young Mitch. That's his third for the day, I think. Need to have him scoring 4 or 5 or 6 goals every week. He's one of our pivotal attack players. And he's my sister's kid, so I've got to give him a rap. Back to the face-off now. Curly, this is where we need to get on top. We've started to win a few. MCC have gone for the long pole in there. Not sure what they'll do, whether they'll let us pick the ball up and try and take it off us, or whether he'll try and compete. So in there, Angus Thompson-Pritchard kicks the ball out. Kobe Cook first to it, can't pick it up. He gets knocked over. Ball goes to MCC. They pass and score. Back to 6 apiece now. Crucial face-off again. Angus Thompson-Pritchard in there for Malvern. Comes up with the ball. He's got to pick it up cleanly and go. Takes the shot and scores. All of a sudden we're 7-6. We've seen that quite a few times this year from young Angus. Get that ball out of the centre. If he gets within the range, he certainly knows where to put it. He doesn't waste many. Great goal, great one. It needs to kick him on now.
Yeah, again, it highlights the importance of the face-up play, whether your player wings it or even the wing middies have got to be able to pick that ground ball up. They're not new to this cricket pitch area. Been here for 120 years. Beautiful. Angus on top, it's on the back of his stick. Transition, give it. Look out. Yeah.
Great work there, young Kobe Cook. He probably feels like he was a little bit hard done there by the referees just before. He picked himself up, got on with the game, picked up a crucial ground ball, moved it on. Nice goal.
Go, Chrissy! For you, Tommy!
Back to the face-off again. Tommy Bound in there for Malvern this time. Bit of a scrap for the ball. Ball's still loose. Whoever wants this the most will get it. It's normally the way. Ball comes over, picked up by Tommy. Great work. Malvern with the ball. That's good work. We've got a very hard-fought ground ball. Now we just need to capitalise. Take your time. Move the ball around. Look for the open man and take care of the shots. Accurate shooting's the key here for this team. They're going to get plenty of them. They get the percentages up high enough with these shots on goal, they'll win the game. It's as simple as that. Out to Tran on the far side, over to Joey White. Moves it across to Josh Norton. Mitch Baker on the right-hand side. Not sure what he wants to do. Aaron Curry wants to move it on. The lefty, Brendan Tran's going to take a move. Works hard, gets a shot. Good save by the goalkeeper. Malvern keep possession of the ball through Joe White. Moving around again, looking for that opportunity. Aaron Curry looks like he's got the one-on-one. Josh Norton takes a drive, moves it on, gets it behind to Baker. Baker works around his left-hand side, looking for somewhere to go. It's not there at the moment. Holds the ball, keeps retention. There's one cutter there, up the top to Joey White. Joey throws a beautiful shot and scores a goal. That puts Malvern up now, halfway through the third quarter. 6-9, 9-6 Malvern's way. Need to keep dominating that face-off. That's where they've turned it around. They've been able to get the ball out of the middle, get first possession. They've been harder at the ground balls. They've had a bit more will to get the ball in this second half than MCC, but it's got to stay that way for the rest of the game. Angus Thompson Pritchard again with the ball in the back of the stick. There's the key to the game, Curly. You've got to win that centre face-off. You get first possession of the ball. Ball back behind with Norton again. He throws it across to Joe White. He'll be looking up the top for Aaron Curry. Angus Thompson Pritchard with the ball again. Malvern probably looking around to see which minnie's got the short stick and make a move from there, from up high. Just content to keep possession and move the ball around. There's no rush from this stage on. Pritchard's going to take him on. Angus takes it, looks for a pass, can't get a pass, gets his shot off. Nowhere near it, but Josh Norton will retain possession of the ball. Down to Baker on the bottom corner. He's going to go. Goes hard left. We've been called here. We've got a referee's call. Not sure what it was for. Was it a moving pick or a crease infringement? Anyway, doesn't matter. Ball's been turned over. MCC have possession. Malvern need to get the ride up. They've made it hard for them to clear the ball previously. Looks like they're going to do it again. So the pressure's on. That's it. Pressure's on.
Yeah, Malvern's best chance is to go full field, ride these MCC defenders. Make him throw that one. You've got to stay on the pressure. You can't drop off him. Now come back to him. No, you've got to be on him. Oh, AFL football stuff. Scared to get near their opponent. Good check. They owed us that one, Aaron. Oh. He's paid it black. No, he's pointing the wrong way. This will be MCC's first attack pattern since Daniel Menderplay went out with a knee injury. Oh, he's back in now. See him there, 10 with a knee brace. Good check. That's a trip. Yeah, foul on 14. Clyde Penders to the box. Sturgis on the feet again. Goal, good rebound. Josh Norton the back. Aaron Curry cutting down off the top. Important man up goal. Just over 6.5 minutes remain the third quarter. Malvern take it out to 10-6 score. And it's going MCC's way. And a timeout on MCC.
Just over 6.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Malvern 10, MCC 6. MCC have the ball in their attacking half. They'll be looking to try and pick up another goal and see if they can get their momentum rolling again. Which they almost do. They've got a very definite style of attack, Curly. They like to move the ball to the side, cut across the face of the crease, the old 1-2 play. Scored most of their goals that way so far today. Ball with James Garrett, gets it over to King, nice clear. Lockie bound on the move. She's not sure what to do with it right now. Gets it to Kobe Cook. Cookie shows it straight to the goalie stick kick. Come on. We talked about this some. Looks like Malvern might be offside at the moment. Well, they just haven't got enough players on up there attacking in. Not quite sure. Yeah, no, Malvern are definitely offside. Been picked up for it'll be a 30-second penalty to MCC. Malvern offside. MCC will start the ball with a 6-on-5 situation for 30 seconds. Let's see how Malvern pushes up. Try and stop the easy shot. Defence moving pretty well. Lots of talk, which is good, but of course there it is straight across the corner to the open area. A great save by Roger Chan. Great save. MCC will start with the ball behind through Marty Hyde. Bit of a skip pass, it didn't come off. Ball goes out the far side. James Garrett will pick it up. He should have no trouble clearing this ball. This boy can run, so he's just there, he's fine. Just walks it over the line, we'll get a chance to go into attack here. We've still got 4 minutes to go in this quarter. Malvern lead by 4. Scoring possession's been a little while since we've scored. We need to get that going again. Out to Aaron Curry now. He hits down Baker in the corner. He's going to go across to Joe White. We've seen that 400 times today. Across to Josh Norton. He looks up the top and cuts across to occupy his man. Looks like we're looking for Aaron Curry on the dodge here. Aaron takes the dodge. Looks over to Angus Thompson-Pritchard, who buries the goal for Malvern. Great goal. Puts Malvern 5 up. This is where they need to put their foot on the pedal now, Curly. Not try and protect any leads. Stay out of the penalty box. Get the hard balls and continue with the good percentage shots and keep rolling.
Hey, good kill there, Dave. Good kill on that man up. Yeah, Rog.
Another place off there. Angus Thompson-Pritchard on the bottom of it. But it's been called against Malvern yet again in the face-off. Not quite sure what that call was for. Anyway, with holding the ball, it's gone. Ball's with MCC in their attack. And Malvern go into defence again. Last session in defence was excellent by Malvern. They were patient. They just pushed, didn't commit. That's what we need to keep doing here now. Great work by Angus. Great work by him. Got to put the pressure on the feeds. We can't have them just walking around throwing the ball where they like. Bit more pressure on those bottom corners and behind. Ball up the top. MCC look for a shot. He drops it temporarily, but MCC get possession again. Nice work by young James Suffolk there. He just put the pressure on. Didn't try and strip the ball and made the opposition move the ball on. Great work. This is a danger man for MCC, Marty Hyde. Had 8 points last time he played against Malvern. He's capable of exploding at any time. It looks like MCC have turned it over. Malvern now need to clear the ball. 2 minutes to go in the third. Need to get the ball to a runner and get it over. Take our time, run the clock down and get one more shot before the three-quarter time bell. But let's see how we go. Bucci's with the ball now, trying to run it up by himself. In a bit of trouble, needs help. Gets the help in the middle from Angus Thompson-Pritchard, and he steps it over quite nicely. Time to settle down now, but Angus doesn't like to do that. Angus is flat out all the time. Great player, great acquisition. Back to Whitey. We need, Joey's had a goal or two, but normally he's good for 4 or 5. We need him step up now. If you can hear me out there, Mr. White, it's time to start to make a move, please, sir. Ball with Mitchell down the corner to Norton. Gets it across to Joe White, up the top to Takabi. Looks like we're looking for Aaron Curry again from the top. Well, Mitchell Baker's going to make a move. He skips past, he's looking for an assist. Down to Norton, nothing there. Sends it across over to Joe White again. He looks, sends it up the top to number 8. He makes a move, trying to get past his man, looking for a shot. Dumps the ball, good work. Keep possession. Bad luck. Good attempt there. Nice cut by Aaron Curry. Feed by Mitch Baker. Shot just a little bit astray. Malvern retained possession of the ball. Down to 40 seconds in this third quarter. We need to score or keep possession and not let them score. Back behind with Norton. It's it across to Baker. Curry looks like he's got one and then a big, huge open space behind him. He takes the opportunity, takes the shot. Poor shot, or good save, one of the two. But the ball ends up with MCC. Trying to run the clock down now, there's 14 seconds to go. MCC would probably try and want to rush it up and see if they can get one late one, but they've turned it over. Here comes Lockie Bound, the king from Malvern, sends it down to Joey White, who rips one, but straight to the goalkeeper, and that'll see us out for three-quarter time. It's three-quarter time, Malvern 11. MCC 6.
Go!
start of the last quarter. Malvern holds the ball. Great move. Been waiting for him to score a goal, James Garrett. Nice look from Joey White there on the bottom left corner. Garrett cuts across, he throws in the ball. Nice score. President of our club, and also good for usually 2 or 3 a game. That's his first, so we're expecting a couple more from you in this last quarter, James.
Just looking through the sheet for the shots on the net. Malvern that third quarter had 11 goals. Sorry, 11 shots on the net for their 6 goals. Gave them a tally of 26 shots on the net for the 3 quarters, with just 7 misses. So pretty good shooting. Got to maintain it now. As any good coach will tell you, stay out of the penalty box if you're Malvern. This is where Malvern's leg speed will be in good stead. He's Cook. Just needs a short pass. Tommy Bone in the middle. And here's that same play. Malvern's got 4 or 5 goals today with that right-handed midi cutting open to the crease and the left-hander just feeding them. They got it, the passes up. Better Tommy. Here's Joe. And Penn State light it up. Oh, that's a good shot. Good build-up, Aaron. Just wide.
Good work there by the Malvern attack. Nice ball movement. Mitchell Baker's got him on the right corner. He looks into the middle. Joey White. Nice, the old 1-2. Cut from Joe White. Nice assist from Mitchell Baker. Still a lot of time to go in this game. That puts Malvern up by 7 goals. I think 13-6. He's got to keep the pedal on if you're going to be a top side and progress to next week and play one of the top 2 sides. We need to finish this game off exactly as it's been for the last 2 quarters. Young Tommy Bown in the middle, Dave. To me, he's been one of the big improvements this year. He's as tough as nails, not much of him. He goes in hard, he gets the ball, and he's been holding us up in the middle of the ground here for most of the year. As I said, he missed last week. Bit of a sore knee, but he's been back. He's been real good today. Speak of the devil, there he is. He comes up with a good hard ground ball again. Good work. So Malvern going to attack. Plenty of time, no rush. Just need to take control of this game. We need to run the clock and score, run the clock and score.
Lucky go.
Just making the change. Fresh one on. It's Angus Thompson-Pritchard coming on for the bench. He's been had a fair bit of the ball today. As I said, he only knows one pace, young Angus, and that's flat out. Ball with Joe White. Just run a little bit of the clock. Don't think there's any intent to run the clock, just to settle and make sure we look for a good shot. Josh Norton on the bottom right, throws it across the middle. We lose possession, but Joey White comes up with a big ground ball and shot just wide. Ball with Baker down the right-hand corner. To come around his left, looks to draw a man, takes a shot. Well, it comes off the goalie, or the pipe goes out. Malvern retain possession through White. Ball in dispute here, comes up with MCC. Marty Hyde gets the ball. He's got a double team down there. Doesn't have a lot of help at the moment. Good pressure from Malvern. They've come. Joe White's run down from attack to help out indeed. So we know we've got to be working. There's no defence, no attack. We're attacking all the time. We're defending all the time. Ooh, there we go. So another pivotal ground ball. MCC come up with it. This is a chappie that went off with a bung knee before. He's not looking 100%, but he's going to finish the game out. Shows a sign of toughness there. Got to put some pressure on. Yeah, we got to get up and put the pressure on. We can't just let them run and look for the easy feed. And James Butler there, the double comes from Curry. Good defensive work. Ball spills out, in dispute again. Nice work. Ball will stay with MCC. Good slide there, but he's called the foul. It's okay. Referees are much closer than we are. We don't know whether he got him high or not, but that's what we like to see. A little bit of aggression. We do want to say, as Curly said before, coaches' dreams to stay out of the penalty box, especially in finals in the last quarter. But you still can't just stand back and let them walk around and do nothing. So it looks like MCC will have a 1 minute man-up situation. Malvern defence has done a lot of work today. They've got a lot to do, a lot more to do if they want to close this game off now. Plenty of talk. Yeah, they're feeding from the bottom left. They're looking for that easy shot up top. Corners are open. Great work by Sammy Todd Hunter there. Forces the error. Ball will come to Malvern. Man down, we need to get our fastest runner on the ball here. I'm just wondering who we're going to send. It looks like we might be sending Mitch Baker down to try and help clear this ball. He's been probably close by his defender, so he's going to have to work hard to get it. Flockie's decided to run it. King lets fly down the far side. Yes, he's moving. He's got to get rid of it now, young fella. Make it safe. I think we took it back over then, but anyway, we've got away with it. Tony Joseph, the big fella with the ball, cools it down. Time to settle now. 8 minutes to go in the last quarter. Ball goes over to Kobe Cook. Young stars and young kid coming through. Got some wheels, some brains, got some good skills. It's got to get him more match IQ, and he's going to be one of our future stars moving along. Garrett back on the attack now. As I mentioned before, he's good for 2 or 3 a game. He's only sitting on 1 at the moment. So I'm expecting to see a move from Garrett. There he is, but he doesn't quite get the result that we're all looking for. Turnover, MCC ball. Kobe Cook comes up with it. Seen this before during the year, him running down the field. This needs plenty of direction. Young kid. Lockie bounce throws across to Garrett. He could have got his second, but it's 2 bad shots from the press. I think there's still a couple that come from him. Got plenty of time. There he is. He gets his second. James Garrett, sir. Great move. Nice goal, Malvern. 6:42 to go in the last. (14-6) Malvern lead. So we go back to the face of Angus Thompson Pritchard in there this time. as we've seen before. Comes out with it, he cleans it up. Another offensive possession to Malvern in the last quarter. Baker down there, down to Josh Norton. Josh has been very handy today. He's played a great role down there. Couple of assists, couple of shots himself. Done good steady and roll, mentoring some of the younger kids. Great job down there today. Let's hope he can finish it off for the next 4 or 5 minutes. White goes down to Tran on the left. But too good to have a couple of lefties. We can work this left side. Most teams want to have, work the right side, but got 2 good lefties there, so we can make the opportunities from the left-hand side as well. Here's Joey on his famous sweep dodge and scores. I would say now, Curly, we should be, don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I can't see MCC getting back from here. And as I said, if you're going to take on these top sides, and at this point in time, we've just had word through that Footscray are 3 or 4 ahead of Williamstown at the same stage in their game. So I would say that there could be a good chance if we get through that. It's going to be the old foe Williamstown, and that'll be at the Surrey Park ground next Saturday. We're back to the face-off. Angus Thompson-Pritchard, who's been dominant today, goes again, cleans another one by the look of it. Yeah, he's got it. He's off to the races. No looking back for this kid, and shoots. Bad luck. Nice save by the goalkeeper. MCC looked to clear the ball. And Malvern's pressure on the ride has been sensational. After the first quarter, they've ridden really, really hard and made it difficult for MCC to clear the ball. But this time MCC do clear the ball. Down into their attack, looking for a shot from behind. Good work by the Malvern guys, didn't panic, just held. Just mentioned at this stage, Curly, of the game, we've had a lot of people calling in and sending all their best wishes. And just like the special mention of Uncle Neville Bell, ex-stalwart from this club, is watching. He reckons that we've been a little bit biased in our commentary today. But you've got to remember, Neville, this is the Malvern Lacrosse Club live stream, and that's who we are. But anyway, good to see you and Robin watching today with all the other thousands of people that we've been told about as watching. As Malvern put another one on the board, Mitchell Baker over to Tran. Yep, I'm going to make the call. It's all over.
Are you Tommy?
Goal number 16 for Malvern. Cubby there on the crease. Feed from Mitch Baker. MCC with their first face-off for this last quarter. Yet to score. Tyler Reynolds, number 4. 3 goals for MCC. And we're down to about 4.5 remaining. You need to close him up there, Sammy. Too much gap. Save.
Back again, Baker gets the ball, he looks to Joey White. Joey White scores another goal. I mentioned earlier, these two have been profusely scoring over the past few weeks. A little bit quiet in the first quarter, but certainly that formidable combination has picked up since quarter time. And yeah, we're down to 3 minutes to go. I'd like to say there's time for a couple more, but anyway, a win's a win, so it looks like we'll be playing Footscray Williamstown next week. But that game's not over, and it's not as one-sided as this, so we'll have to wait for the official results to come through, and we'll let you all know as soon as we know. Another face-off, and Tommy Bound in there. The MCC kid picks it up this time, but Malvern very, very aggressive. Baker moving up the field, very, very great ride. Looks like they'll get turnover ball, which they do, is Tommy Bound again. Seen it so many times today. Baker on the move with the ball, sends it over to White again. White looks at Kobe Cook, who cuts from the right-hand corner, and there's another one on the board for Malvern. This second half has been nothing short of great lacrosse curly. Just need to keep it. Once they start getting the ball and making the cuts through, it's been really good. Solid D, good pressure all over the ground, picking up ground balls. That's what we need to see.
Something to redeem ourselves, MCC. Come on, lift your helmets. Pick it up. Let's play now.
Face off again. Been a lot of them today. It's Angus Thompson Pritchard in there again. Ball's in dispute. Gets plenty of help. Angus comes up with it again. He's going straight to the cooker. Probably not the best of shot. Rebounds off the goalie. Joey White has a crack. Goalie keeps it. Great work by the goalie. He's been under a lot of pressure. James Butler overruns the ball. MCC pick it up. Great check there by young Sammy Bucci's. Ball in dispute. Sammy Todd Hunter comes up with it. Great work. Great work. Excellent. No need to settle now, boys. Foot on the pedal. Go hard. See if you can't pick yourself up another one or two. Tran with the ball. No rush. Down to Joey White. Been doing a fair bit of running today. They just might get a bit of breath back in their lungs, and then they make a move. We've got about 2 minutes 39 to go in the quarter. And there's still plenty of time for some of the guys that haven't got on the board to show what they've got. Make their move and see if they can't get on that scoreboard. Good ball control there. No rush. Here we have Joey on his sweep again. He loves his sweep. Dumps it across to Gaz. Gaz missed that one. Anyway, he could have had his third. Still time. Anyway, ball in dispute. Comes out right in front of the commentary box here. It's deemed that it's been taken back over by Malvern, so MCC will gain possession of the ball. 2 minutes to go in the game. MCC look across the crease again, as they've done so many times today. Butler comes up with the spoke with the ball. Fumbles it over to Sammy Bucci's across the tram. Look, we're everywhere here. They're on the run. They're on the run. Here's your basic ground balls. Cubby looks across to Baker. Great look, skip pass. Baker makes no mistake and puts another one on the board. Well, we're a little confused in the commentary box. We're not exactly sure of the score. We think it may be 19-6 is what the statisticians say, and the scoreboard showing 18-6. Doesn't really make much difference. There's 1:21 left in the game. Important face-off for our guys. They've had a lot of trouble during the year. They've worked hard on their face-off at training and stuff, and today they've started to show that they can be very, very dominant in there. So it'd be nice to see Angus come up with another one just to really give the kid a real good feeling about today's game along with all his teammates. Ball in dispute again. Malvern have got him so much harder in the last half of these ground balls. And we have a foul, but we're not sure. Young Kagi Cook's putting his hands up in there to say, what have I done? So I've got a feeling it might be him. No, it's against MCC. So Malvern will finish the game. They'll finish the game with 1 minute and 2 to go on the clock. They'll finish the game with a 1 minute man up. Yep, important to finish the game off all the way. Bit of a lapse in concentration by young Aaron Curry. Throw the ball in the stick, but he recovered, picked it up, thrown the ball. The long ball's come. It's going to dribble out just on the line. Joey White just in front of the commentary box retrieves the ball. 40 to go, still man up. One of our guys has he might be a bit hurt. Timeout was called by Malvern, asking whether it was a referee's timeout. It was clearly called by the Malvern coaches a timeout. 30 seconds to go, the man up situation. I think they'd be just looking at one more just to celebrate a little bit more. Malvern just holding the ball. Clock's running down at 20 seconds. Not quite sure what they're going to do or what they're going to do, whether it's going to let the clock run out or they're going to hold it 8 seconds to try and score one more. The game's certainly beyond reach. It's been a bit of a boil over here today. I thought Malvern could win. I didn't expect them to win by this much, especially after the first quarter. They were a little bit tardy, and after that, settled down. Second quarter was better. Into the famous rooms at half time, so whatever happened in there was the right thing to do, and they just came out and smashed it in the second half.
Next week. Go further.
Standing here with new coach, young coach Sammy Angle from the Malvern Lacrosse Club. Good day. What was your thoughts on today, Sam?
Oh, it's beautiful. Boys are playing as a team. You see at the end, just the ball's flying around, assists everywhere. D's playing good. They got us at the start a little bit, and we knew where the mans are. They're a good team. They definitely play off the ball real well, but when we're playing like we want to play, no one can beat us. Yep. Good to see, Sammy. Your first game as coach in the final, and your first win as a coach. Joins the long list of coaches for this club that have won their first final. Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Yeah, as the players come in now to shake hands and wrap it up. Malvern shots on the goal for that game was 40 shots on the net. I had them down for 19 goals. Mike Norton made diff. He's got us down at 18, but whatever. 14 misses on the shots. So it was a total of 54 shots overall. MCC had 13 on the net for their 6 goals, 6 misses. Of course, that gives them a tally of 19. So Malvern really outshot MCC 54 to 19. Pretty dominant display, particularly in the second half. Scored some 14 goals. So really got going after a slow start. And just about wraps us up here at the sunny Malvern Town Hall.
The boys are coming around on their victory lap. We've got the camera on them. Let's see if we can get something out of them. Is he going to come this far or not? The boys are just doing their warm down. All there, all the kids, all the boys, great win. Got a question for all the boys. Did we win?
Yes.
We did. We won. Okay. Good job.
Attaboy, Gosser.
It's not.
Attaboy,
That's not the
Gosser.
answer I was looking for.
How are you, sir?
Did we win?
Yes.
We did.
How are you, sir? How are you, girl?
Still not the answer I was looking for. Did we win? We shit it.
Oh, that's what you're-